guys, welcome back to my page. I am the Reflective Perspective Oracle. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading surrounding what do you need to know. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, this tumbled clear quartz. Pile 2, this piece of selenite. And pile 3, this clear quartz crescent moon. So intuitively choose your pile, whatever you're drawn to. Let's get started with pile number 1. All right, pile number 1, if you chose this tumbled clear quartz, let's see what it is you need to know. All right, pile number 1, it looks as though you might be finding yourself in a place where you are not wanting to acknowledge something, okay? You're not wanting to talk about it, you're not wanting to deal with it, and that's okay. You're totally allowed to take all the time you need, but you are being asked to start to acknowledge this sooner rather than later, and to allow yourself to feel the emotions that you need to feel about it. And what it is that you are being asked to acknowledge is that you may or may not be settling for something, okay? When we have the at least it's not as bad as last time card, it speaks about comparing where you are now to a previous situation and thinking to yourself, okay, well, it's better than it used to be, so I guess I can take where I'm at and I can be okay with that. But there's something behind that, and what that is like, it's as if to say, we are comfortable in the uncomfortability of where we are because it's familiar, okay? Fear of success, fear of the future, fear of moving forward, not knowing what, like, fear of the unknown, right? So what I'm trying to say is that where you are now is known to you, it's familiar, and even though it might be uncomfortable, it's still more comfortable than the uncomfortability of what may come, okay? So you could be feeling very frustrated about this, not wanting to acknowledge it at all, not wanting to talk about it, okay? But you are entitled to take time, take as long as you need, but you are being asked to feel these emotions, okay? When we acknowledge certain feelings and emotions, that actually enables us to move past them. I think a lot of us think that if we stifle them or, stuff them down, that we'll get past them or get through them. But that's not the case at all. We need to feel, let things up and out in constructive ways, whether that be, journaling, you need to cry, you need to go to the gym and work it out or run it out. These kinds of things, they will help you to surpass this energy, right? And then we have go to the conference, and this talks about the destination in your mind in question, you're being asked to pursue it. Like, so whatever it is you're wanting to go towards, you're thinking to yourself, I feel like there's a situation here where you think, I'd like to move on to this next person, place, relationship, chapter, job, location, whatever it is for you, pile 1. But I'm nervous. I have fear about how it might play out or work out. But so because I have that fear, I'm gonna stick over here in what I know and what is comfortable. But this card also talks about, you know what you got to do, so go do it, right? You're actually being asked to pursue the course of action in question. That is what this card means. So it's saying, take all the time you need, let the emotions up and out, but recognize that you are settling for something, but you're being asked to pursue the next course of action that's in your mind, okay? I also pulled a card from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by Holland, and you guys got the card Move. It's number 7. 7 speaks of spiritual journey. In the actual tarot, this card stands for the Chariot, which means fast-moving action. It's asking you to take action, to move forward, to make choices, but to make choices based on things that come from a heart space, that feel good to you, not that don't keep you stuck and stagnant in old ways out of fear, okay? So what you need to know, pile 1, is Spirit's really asking you to take a look at this, why it is that you're stagnating yourself, why it is that you're stifling what you know you could be doing, or wanting to take the next step. Allow yourself to take all the time you need, feel that, but recognize that you are settling for something. And for you, pile 1, it is time to move forward, okay? I hope that resonated with you, pile number 1. Moving on to pile number 2, if you chose this piece of selenite, let's see what it is that you need to know or that Spirit wants you to know. I feel as though for you, pile number 2, there are some things that you have been praying for, wishing for, dreaming of, okay? And I feel as though those things haven't appeared, and because they haven't appeared yet, and I say yet because I mean it, I think that you've been feeling as though, you know, you've been casting some doubt or some, like you, how do I say this? You've been deceiving yourself about if this is actually even possible for you, whatever this situation is, whatever it is that you're wanting to call in for yourself, whatever you've been trying to manifest, okay? You've been deceiving yourself about the fact that you are actually worthy enough to have, be, or do anything that you want, which, you know, appears here in the What a Difference a Day Makes card. The unicorn card speaks about someone who is rare, special, and unique, and I mean, we all are, but this card also talks about worth and someone needing to realize their worth, maybe doubting their worth because of maybe their background, and you may perceive yourself to be less than because of where you came from, socioeconomic, that kind of thing. But it's saying that, you know, that's a deception, and that's something that you believe and you need to stop believing. And it also, you know, Mambo Italiano talks about how it's you can see here there's like a gaseous substance, and so the meaning, the general meaning of the card talks about, like gas, this too shall pass, right? So I think it's a fleeting thing, and if it isn't, and it's something that's been with you for a long time, it's saying that it shouldn't stay much longer, because we have the level up card. So the level up card actually speaks about knowing that it is time to move on and to take the steps necessary, one at a time, to move on to your next level, to ascend, to grow, to change, to mature, all of that, right? What a Difference a Day Makes talks about time, basically, and sleeping on it, letting a little bit of time pass, and knowing that your prayers are being heard and miracles can occur, okay? So the message for you, pile 2, here is that, you know, I think you are deceiving yourself a little bit about being someone who can achieve the next level, being someone who can have their prayers answered, and miracles, you know, occurring for them. I think you're deceiving yourself about that. But I also pulled a Psychic Tarot for the Heart card by John Holland, just to clarify, and you got number 9, a well-deserved reward, okay? So 9 is almost a 10. 9s are very close to completion. As I said earlier, I feel like this is something that is, you know, you may have been thinking this way about yourself for a long time, deceiving yourself that you can be someone who can be, do, or have anything. But I think because it's talking about, like gas, this too shall pass, it's talking about this energy is clearing because we have a 9 here, so you're very close to completion. You know, the border is red. That talks to me about the heart chakra foundation. He's standing on a very firm foundation here, as you can see. And then it talks about a well-deserved reward, okay? So, again, that goes with What a Difference a Day Makes over here. Your prayers are being heard and miracles can occur. By doing the work it takes in order to come to the place of understanding your worth, regardless of where you are from, regardless of how you were raised, regardless of all of that jazz, you know that it's time to level up and to really truly believe in who you are, regardless of all this deception that you've lived with maybe your whole life, or maybe it's just something that you're going through for a moment. But either way, the cards are really speaking to me and saying that you just need to really step into your worth, believing yourself, believing you can have these prayers answered and these miracles that can occur, believing that you deserve this reward, okay? So that's great news for you, pile 2. Really believe that you are rare, unique, and special, and that you can have, be, or do anything you want. I hope that resonated with you, pile number 2. And finally, if you chose pile number 3, this clear quartz crescent moon, let's see what it is you need to know right now. I feel as though you are going back and forth in your mind, and quite possibly visiting rooms in the past or in the future, and you're not really staying present in the present moment. You're worrying. I feel like I'm hearing like a teeter-totter, and so you're using this teeter-totter or this back and forth to justify or to, like, as if to say you're observing all these different places or people that you have been, these different versions of yourself all throughout the past, and then you're kind of maybe contemplating who it is you're going to be moving forward, because we have customer service face, okay? And this talks about wearing metaphorical masks, and understanding why we wear them, okay? So here's the thing. You know, sometimes you have to wear customer service face. Say, for example, you're at work and you've got to be this person and you've got to be, you know, hi, welcome to whatever, and here I am to help you, that kind of thing, right? You know, you can't be too much of yourself. You've got to be a customer service face type of individual in that moment. But this card speaks about asking yourself, why is it that you feel the need to wear certain masks around certain people? So if you're having to wear these masks around family members or friends, you know, are you being your true authentic self? And I think that you, pile 3, by going back and forth in your mind and observing all of that, you're kind of in this place of recognizing that you've been wearing these masks for far too long, and so it's causing you some mental or emotional pain, i.e., you know, like, damn, why have I been doing this all this time? You know, the Owl card speaks about finding remedies and solutions for your pain, and it's actually encouraging you to go, like, do what it takes in order to heal oneself. So whatever that is for you personally, take some time to, you know, heal whatever ailment. If it's physical, take action on that. If it's mental or emotional, do some things that help you feel grounded and allow you to expel the energy that you are feeling. Because a lot of our sadness and our suffering comes from spending time in the past or in the future. If we are present, if we find ourselves more in a mindful state of being in the present moment. So what room are you in? Focusing on what room in your mind are you hanging out in? Are you hanging out in yesterday's room or tomorrow's room, or are you hanging out right here, right now? And that is where there is the least amount of suffering, okay? I pulled some cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland to clarify for you guys. And you've got rest and reconsider. Absolutely. Okay. So this is talking about doing the healing work it takes in order to take a look at all of what is happening here for you, and just to observe how you used to be, how you are, how you've conducted yourself, and to not judge or to beat yourself up about that, right? Just recognizing that you were doing the best you could at the level of perception you were at the time, right? Then you have clarity of belief. So, like, I'm finding that he's, you know, I feel like he's saying, you know, we're being very honest with ourselves now about this metamorphosis and change. Butterflies always symbolize change and growth and metamorphosis. And I feel like by taking off this mask and really healing yourself and coming more into the present moment and understanding who you are now, and maybe your actions in the past and how they helped you to, I don't know, get to where you are now, understanding that this all had to be for your growth. It's opportunity, it's change, right? So that's okay. It's okay. No need to beat yourself up about this. And then, of course, we have joy and stability, okay? So it's a number 4. It's foundational. You know, this was growth. This was change. It's building your character. It's been all for your growth and your opportunity to really come into your true authenticity, to experience more joy and stability in your relationships with yourself and with others. And yeah, there's a lot of purple going on here, so I'm feeling like a lot of crown chakra activation, a lot of realizations are happening for you, pile number 3. And I think that by recognizing that it's time to take off the mask, be more authentic with those around you and yourself, stay more mindful and in the present moment, and do some healing work within yourself, you're going to feel a lot more joy and stability in the foundation of who you are. So I hope that resonated for you, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for coming to my page. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to share it or save it or like it or comment, whatever you'd like. If you're interested in our deck, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you. If you're interested in a reading, I'm down for that too. So just send me a message, okay? You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.